Hello, my friends. It's your friend Kevin. Welcome, 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 all of you. New subscribers, existing subscribers, you are all friends of the channel. This is your divine inspiration message for today. I think I'm going to start by saying thank you to my own spirit guides, to the angels, to the guardians of the earth, the sages, the masters, for being with all of us today as we do this divine message out to the world. Beatrice and Gertrude are usually here. Well, they are here, not usually, they're always here. When I come to do the cards, and we have a different deck today. It is Angel Wisdom Tarot by Radley Valentine. We are still using the Ascended Masters, or at least I should say Divine Masters deck, Oracle deck by Kyle Gray, and I've got a special new card. This one is with us all week. I choose a card of the day, different day, but let's start with the number of the day. It's a number 5. That's by adding up the date, the 8th month, the 25th day of the year 2024. I just gave the date away. Anyway, adds up and then it reduces. So we get a number 5 from it. If you want to know more about angel numerology, go to radleyvalentine.com, go into the school, and you'll see courses that are coming up or courses that are available to learn about that. So, what does it mean to be in a number 5 day? Advanced messages that changes are coming. That's a heads up. Well, we kind of know that. We all know that this year has been all about the twists and turns of the changes that are going on, and it's daily. This is an adventurous energy. This is a time where you are packing and unpacking, coming and going, giving and receiving, leaving and arriving, almost on a continual cycle. A 5 energy works with the major arcana of the tarot deck, known as Awakening or the Hangman, and the Tower. That is walking away from whatever doesn't serve us, walking away from whatever isn't working for our highest good, walking away. But we have to put the boots on and do the walking. Now, a number 5 day, you can summon the energy of Archangel Michael to clear away anything that doesn't serve you. Archangel Uriel to bring you the epiphanies and the golden light of magic. And also Uriel comes to calm your emotional fears. Brings you that feeling of, you know, a lovely cup of strong tea with sugar in it when you've had a shock. That's the energy of Archangel Uriel. And for me, Archangel Gabriel is the one that puts the perfect words into place to make everything make sense. The one that, if you have to make an announcement, helps you form the words and put the announcement in the right frame. So there's that. All right, let's get right to the affirmation cards. We have everything that is happening now is happening for my ultimate good. The other side is always. You are always guided and supplied with whatever you need for your growth. If you don't believe it, which many don't, many feel like, well, I could use this, I could need that. Don't be desperate, just be receptive. It's coming. Maybe not here on our time, but maybe that's not what's supposed to happen. But no, everything's happening is for the highest good. If it doesn't happen, if you want something to happen and somehow it's not happening, my grandma used to say, well, it's like pushing a bulldozer up the hill. Eventually you just have to give up and go on to something else. Oh Lord, yes, I know. All right, here we go. I like this card. I peeked at it yesterday. I chose it yesterday. I wanted to find out a bit more about it, and here we go. Dum 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 dum. Rama and Sita. Now, these two are similar energies to Gertrude and Beatrice, similar, not the same, but they come as a holy union. Now, the message would say soulmate connection, romantic opportunity, that is entirely possible, for sure. However, when I'm putting these two in the context of being with us all week long, it is to use their energy. Rama and Sita are basically part of the Hindi or Hindu personifications. They are both the divine masculine and the divine feminine, very much the same as they, them. There are no kind of, it's almost like androgynous, what they want to call that, non-gender, binary, whatever the modern term is for it. But they are associated with the Indian festival of light, the festival they call Diwali. They're the embodiment of the divine love, as well as holy union, when we come into that union with ourselves, with our soul, when we're awakening. They're known as a magical couple that can invoke help and assistance, guidance, peace, all of those things during challenges, particularly challenges in our relationships. They're helping anyone who's ready to open their heart to love. So all you single folks who don't want to be single and would like companionship, you can call upon them for their assistance. If you are in a business situation that you want help with finding a partner to, perhaps you are someone who writes, you got a book coming out, you need an illustrator, or some of us that are light workers, you've got a card deck that you've thought about doing, as I am, and you need an artist or an illustrator to come help you with the images of it. This is where you find those holy alliances. Now, a little bit more about Rama and Sita, and then I'll move on. They're the central figures in what they're like India. They're like the Indian epic drama. What's it called? Ramayana. The story goes that Rama and Sita were royal rulers, and somewhat not so nice energy came along and lured Sita away, as they do. The ego, the temptation, Adam and Eve kind of story. They did it by impersonating, I think impersonating like a homeless person, injured beggar, animal, something like that, knowing that Sita had this compassionate heart. And she fell right into that trap and was stolen right away from Rama. So Rama led an army of monkey warriors. And many of you, if you study the Hindi deities and gods, might know the one known as Hanuman went off into battle that pushed the boundaries of the good and the light and the love and the harmony with the not so good and the nasty and the depraved and all of those things. They prevailed, and the royal couple were reunited once again. Their coming together is still celebrated. So here's the message that I want to tell you. You may be facing turmoil. You may be facing, oh my good gracious me, what now? You might be facing that. Always remember, you're guided to whatever you need for your growth. And sometimes when we're growing, we have to push up against things that aren't the same, things that are different. We have to somehow, in some ways, forfeit some of the beliefs that we had. Don't lay blame on who taught it to you or where you got it from or how you believed it. There's a lot of that distrust. A lot. And I want to say that big bold capital letters and underline it. A lot of distrust out there in the world. So you've got a great opportunity this week to experience a heart healing time. You might have found it difficult to trust and let yourself be loved if it's relationship related, which that's been my experience. Challenging, difficult. Many barriers come up, many walls come up that stop anyone else from getting in there because we want to retreat into that space of safety. Find yourself in an empowered place where you feel confident, where you feel powerful, where you're open to the possibility of trusting other people. It's also meaning be discerning. You know, when you say send your armies out there, I don't mean get your best friends to go interview a potential suitor. I mean send your discernment, that feeling of strength. Send that out there. Light and love is my vibration. Peace is my portion. Those are your armies to attract the right kind of people. I'm a spiritual heart warrior. And a warrior, I'm going to go do my thing. I am successful. These isms play into all of that. So if you aren't in a relationship, the universe is presenting you with opportunities for you to experience a real soul-to-soul connection. If you want to be single and you want to stay single, listen, it's okay. They're still going to be here. Still going to let you have that great relationship. And I can't think of a better relationship than one we have with ourselves. Stop letting past experience cloud your judgment. That's another message. Be present. If you're already in a relationship, there is an opportunity to move it further. Now, there are some folks who are in relationships that, you know, they have to heal something. That's when, like, ooh, I'm not getting what I need, but they're getting what they need. All of that nonsense. It's no sense because at some point it just needs communication. So sit with this. Look at these images. Find that, I want to call it a holy connection. It's a different way of looking at duality. It's a different way of looking at the partnership with yourself, with your soulmate. Yesterday I had a brief reading with a wonderful friend, a friend of the channel, who I had talked about having this relationship with a spirit guide that showed up, known as Andrew. And I wanted to know, what is Andrew doing? Why is Andrew here? Because I wasn't getting a clear answer. And it was because I was overcomplicating it. Andrew showed up to show joy, showed up to show peace, showed up to show love. More importantly, actually showed up to show me myself. All right, Gertrude, Beatrice, where are you? Oh, they are in a field. One side of the field is lavender. It's lilacs. It's that gorgeous smell of lavender, which is healing. The other side of the field are yellow flowers. To me, they look like daffodils, which probably would be right in the springtime. And the color is, now it's turned into a, like, you know, Gertrude has got this bright yellow, almost like this fabric flapping in the breeze, as if she's got this humongous great big yellow flag. And Beatrice has got the pale lilac, pale violet flag on her side. Maybe those just the two colors that you come. You can associate the colors with whatever you want to associate the color with. It's to do with heart opening. This is the yellow, which I would normally associate the heart with green, but there you go. We get shown all these things. Changes. All right, I'm going to pull a card. Oh, well, I didn't mean to do that. It's a mess. I'm going to pull a card. Be quiet now. Okay. One more time, and I'll take it straight off the top. Release. There you go. So, wow. So, this is, if I'm looking at this card, I'm looking at these two, and I'm seeing somewhat yin and yang. We've got these two towers. We have the sun is out, but yet right back here we have the moon, the clouds, and We're talking about change and how endings are leading to new beginnings, the need to release situations or people that hold you back to get that special transformation. So this week, today, beginning today, it may be about that. You know, this is a picture of Archangel Azrael. Archangel Azrael is seen with a white unicorn, not a rainbow unicorn. And the white unicorn has a garland of, oh my gosh, I never noticed this, but I'm looking at it. It's a garland of, looks like pink but pale violet and white flowers. And in the middle, we have the astrological sign of Scorpio. Wow. Endings that lead to new beginnings, the need to release situations or people that hold you back. Spiritual transformation. Anytime that we're having the desire and the willpower and it is desire, it's passion, it's energy of going forward and embracing the change. Because we have the past, right now, the present, and the future, we have that in a line. The past is our memories, the present is all we got, and the future, it hasn't happened yet. As you awaken spiritually, the present moment where you and I are right now, wherever you are listening to this, whatever's going on around you, is the place that you get to make the changes, that you actually say, this is what I want to see happening. And in my present moment, I got to concentrate on what I see happening. Focus. Then comes patience. The other part to it, which is really what stops us from moving forward, is the release of something that wasn't quite right. We would not be wanting something new, something to change, if what was happening was perfectly okay. People don't make affirmations, I am successful. When they're already successful, why do it? You're already there. Why you keep saying it? But what the point I'm making with this release card, we're always hooked into something that sometimes can hold us back. And it might be words like, I can't afford that. That's holding you back. That's poverty consciousness, and it comes from something somebody taught you. The other one might be, I don't want to upset anybody. That's going to hold you back. That is your ego telling you that someone or something or some place is going to be upset with you if you make this change and you go after it, right? There's that. Here's the reality and the truth. If somebody loves you and they want what's good for you, what's for your highest good, and they're a good friend, I am going to be right there on the sidelines with the flag saying, you go for it. Even if in my heart of hearts thinks this is going to be a little bit different, I'm still going to say, but you need to go for it. Someone who isn't for your highest good, that wants you to do things for them, is not going to be doing that. So all the more reason to release and let go. Some of these decisions that we're making, I was always taught as a little boy, if it's worth it, you'll do it. And the bigger the risk, the greater the payoff. So, have I made big decisions in my life that have been great payoffs? Oh, yes, I have. Have I made big decisions in my life that have led to some, oh, I need to look at this a little bit deeper? Yes, I have. Have they all led to my highest good? Oh, you better believe it. Even the things that seem at the time a little difficult to deal with, challenging to take. Ooh, particularly if you're a reader and you're reading for other people, you're providing that service of inspiration, that service of coaching, that service of leadership, You're leading them to make better choices when you're giving readings. Sometimes they can get pushed up against the wall and you're not getting anything back. That is another place where light workers, readers, psychics, mediums, whatever you want to call them, mystics, get tangled up in the weeds of ego. Because the ego wants to be right, wants to get it right, wants to do it right. And when you're not getting too much back, the past comes up and says, see, you're not doing what you're supposed to do. I'm just explaining how all this works, how you can unhitch your emotional wagons to preloading. I won't go any further than that. Listen, this is going on a little bit too long, but I love it. Thank you so much for listening, liking, subscribing, tuning in, watching it all the way through. Until tomorrow, bye for now. Hey everybody, we hope you've enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to like, subscribe and share it with all your friends. Here's a QR code if you decide you'd like to get a private personal reading with me. I'm available most evenings and on the weekends. Just go over to the website, book in what session, 30 minutes, 60 minutes, and then fill in the contact information and I'll be back in touch. And if you feel kind enough, here is a link to my donation button. Energy exchange of any amount is always gratefully received. Until next time, be well, be blessed, and thanks so much for watching. Bye.